Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. This morning, once again, we're going to be mostly focused on earnings reports as we have a ton of huge names reporting this week, and we'll take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just before we get into all of that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel so you can stay up to date with all of our latest videos. All right, let's jump right into all of these notable earnings reports. Quickly starting off with U.S. stock futures, they are well into the green this morning. We currently have the Dow futures up 0.24%, S&P 500 futures up 0.3%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.56%. Before the opening bell this morning, we'll be hearing from some big names like MasterCard, Shopify, Overstock, Caterpillar, and Nokia. And the big names will continue in the after hours as we'll be hearing from Apple, Amazon, Starbucks, and Skechers. Yesterday, we heard from eBay, whose shares have dropped nearly 6% in after-hour trading despite beating expectations. eBay reported quarterly net revenues of $2.5 billion, reflecting 11% growth year-over-year, and surpassing the consensus estimate of $2.46 billion. The company's quarterly earnings per share came in at 90 cents, which was year-over-year growth of 9% and higher than the consensus estimate of 89 cents. The e-commerce company's annual active buyers declined 5% to 154 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average downside of 1%. Also coming in ahead of expectations for their third quarter was Ford. Their adjusted earnings per share did decline 14 cents year-over-year to 51 cents per share, but did come in higher than the street's estimates of 27 cents. Similarly, their revenue fell 5% year-over-year to $35.7 billion, but again exceeded analysts' expectations of $33.11 billion. The company expects to invest $40 to $45 billion in strategic capital expenditures between now and 2025, with a big chunk of that being devoted exclusively to battery electric vehicles. Analysts rate the Ford stock a moderate buy with an average upside just shy of 10%. Yesterday, we also heard from General Motors. Their stock is up about 1.5% in the pre-market, but they closed the day yesterday down over 5%, despite coming in ahead of their Q3 expectations. GM reported adjusted earnings of $1.52 per share, which was down over 46% year-over-year, but much better than analyst estimates of 96 cents per share. Their revenue came in at $26.78 billion, declining 24.5% compared to the year-ago period, but again surpassing street's estimates of $26.51 billion. Analysts are feeling bullish, though, as the stock does come in as a strong buy with an average upside of nearly 35%. Also reporting better than expected results for their third quarter was food and beverage company Kraft Heinz. Their earnings of 65 cents per share indicated a fall of about 7% year-over-year, but did come in ahead of analyst expectations of 58 cents. Their quarterly net sales declined 1.8% year-over-year to $6.3 billion due to a fall in U.S. net sales. However, the overall net sales figure surpassed consensus estimates of $6.02 billion. Analysts currently rate their stock a hold with an average upside just shy of 8%. And lastly, we heard from Boeing, who did report a wider than expected loss for their third quarter. The company posted an adjusted loss of 60 cents per share against the consensus estimate of a loss of 17 cents per share. It had reported a loss of $1.39 in the same quarter last year. Revenues during the quarter did rise 8% year-over-year to $15.3 billion, but fell short of analyst expectations of $16.5 billion. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 33%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by the Lending Club, who came in with strong third quarter results. Under the ticker LC, their stock is currently up nearly 35%. Also reporting solid quarterly results was the Wolfspeed stock. Under the ticker WOLF, they're up 15%. and followed by the Digital World Corporation under DWAC, who's up a ton this week based on the news of their SPAC merger, is up 9.5%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Futu Holdings. Their stock is down after Chinese authorities warned that unlicensed online brokerages like Futu may be breaking the law. Under the ticker FUTU, their stock is currently down over 21%. They're followed by Twilio under TWLO. Their stock is down 14% after a weak earnings guidance and the announcement of their COO departing. And 360 Finance under the ticker QFIN down over 7% on no discernible news. So that's going to be everything for Thursday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.